Hey, what's up guys? My name is Red Skipper. Today I'm going to be bringing you a replay commentary of a Captain's Mode game that I played today. Was my second game of the day, I believe. Anyways, so I chose to be the captain of this team. This isn't high MMR, so don't expect like super awesome gameplay. I thought it was a lot of fun though. I think our team had a lot of teamwork except for one guy. So I haven't done this. I'm just gonna be talking about, yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about the general picks and bans and kind of why I picked them. I didn't originally choose to be captain. I waited about 5 seconds. That's what I normally do, unless I'm playing with friends and we want to be captain. Then I'll go ahead and pick it up really quickly. But if I'm just playing by myself, I want to see if like anybody else is like a 3 stack or a 4 stack. Then I'll be nice and go ahead and let them have the captain, because I just don't want to be a douche and ruin everybody's fun. But if nobody's going to pick it after 5 seconds, I'm going to say, okay, I'll go ahead and pick it up. First two bans are Lycan and Invoker. Generally, Lycan is just super annoying, and yeah, he's picked a lot by noobs, and he's actually banned a lot in the pro leagues too, just because he's like an awesome pusher. And same with Invoker. Invoker just don't really want to deal with the Sunstrike or the Cold Snap in the mid lane as well as Forge Spirits and Necronomicon. So, yeah. My team basically didn't have a whole lot of input on the lineup. They kind of just said, yeah, pick a cohesive lineup that can work well together. So I just decided to go. If you're drafting in these random pub games and you're just kind of by yourself, listen to your team, ask them what they're good at, like ask them position-wise what they can play. And generally speaking, I kind of learned this. If you pick more complicated heroes, unless they absolutely say they can play them, don't pick them. I picked two complicated, fairly difficult heroes here. I picked up you'll see. Anyways, they picked up a Tidehunter and a Warlock, so obviously going to go for some big AOE stuns in the beginning. So with not in the beginning, but later on with the Ravage as well as the Chaotic Offering. And they banned out Death Prophet and Faceless Void. Both of them very reasonable bans. Death Prophet's fairly annoying, especially in just pub games. And Faceless Void is just a general ban. Like, he's annoying as hell. Generally destroys in pub games, so it's good to ban him. And especially, well, yeah. I picked up a Lich here because I kind of had an idea. I'd been thinking about this idea at work. I have a long day at work. It's kind of boring. So I have lots of time to think about Dota and Clash of Clans. Fortunately, I haven't figured out how to make Clash of Clans videos. I mean, I don't know how to. My computer won't let me jailbreak my phone. Anyways, back to Dota. I kind of had an idea, just kind of what I wanted to roll here. To roll with here, I just wanted to mold it around just some easier to play heroes. And so that's the first complicated hero that I picked up. I picked up a Silencer. I was thinking about he was either going to be a support or he was going to be a core. I kind of picked him for me or Kilo 404. I think he actually has a good amount of time on the game. He understands how it's to be played. I decided to ban out an AoE hero, so I thought I can obviously see that they're going for an AoE. So I'm just going to go ahead and ban out a nice AoE hero, which is Gyrocopter. That's pretty obvious, like big AoE with his ultimate call down, very short cooldown. And then I'm going to ban out the Mirana here just because my team was begging me to ban out Mirana. I didn't really think that they were going to go for a Mirana, but I just said, okay, why not, whatever. I'll ban him out just to make you guys happy, so if we lose, I don't get reported. And that generally will happen if you are the captain. If your team loses, be prepared to take a lot of hate, and they're probably going to blame you for everything that goes wrong in this entire game. Luckily, though, yeah. So they banned out the Wraith King. I don't think their captain he has. I mean, he has an AOE strategy going on here. Wraith King ban. Not exactly sure why that was banned out. I mean, it doesn't really fit into our lineup. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. With Lich and Silencer, like he jumps in, he dies. Everybody gets slowed. Lich throws his ultimate. I throw my ultimate, and we just all go ham. Anyways, they pick up a Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is a pretty competent mid. I actually think that that's like a fairly good hero to go. Um, I don't like love him, but I think he's good. I know a lot of people think he's a noob, and I do think he's technically a noob pick, but I do like the character. He's got a good silence, as well as he's really difficult to kill, and he's really good against like Nature's Prophet, because he can like see everywhere if you drop below half health. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna pick up the Enigma here. I did just talk about why I picked up Silencer. Silencer, basically, I can obviously see that they're going for a Warlock Tidehunter. So if we can initiate onto them, like if I can stop them from initiating onto us with a global silence, then all of a sudden their team is just gonna fall apart, and we can go in with an Enigma and a Lich ultimate on top of it. So Enigma is kind of the second harder pick to play. He's not too difficult. If you can just land those black holes, you're going to be just fine. So they're going to go ahead and pick up the Doom. I was very kind of confused. I guess that provides a little bit of lockdown. As long as he doesn't get caught in the black hole, he can go ahead and Doom the Enigma, or me, or Lich. Actually, yeah, he has like he has good targets to Doom, but he doesn't really. I feel like he doesn't really fit into the lineup super well. So I'm just gonna pick up we needed some tankiness to our lineup. I mean, we have 3 intelligence here that are really squishy. We have a silencer, an enigma, and a lich. Like all those like are really low health. So Centaur is gonna add a bunch of tank to the team. Give it some more initiation. Like that's a pre-initiation into the enigma ultimate. And that's good because he can blink in, stomp, I can global silence, and then Enigma rolls in with the black hole, and generally that's a good idea. So they're gonna ban the sniper. I'm not sure why. I mean, you can kind of guess that unless they're going to carry silencer, that he's probably going to be mid, and in this lineup, I mean he's going to be a core, and I just decided to ban out the Skywrath. I thought it made a little bit of sense. That gives us some more lockdown onto Enigma, as well as onto me, and it gives them some AOE damage. Because his ultimate is it's a small AOE, but still does AOE damage, and especially with a Tidehunter Ravage, that's one hero that they can easily take down, and was the Chaotic Offering. That's like one hero down immediately at the start of a team fight. So that's why I went ahead and banned the Skywrath Mage. So at this point, I've kind of thought about the lineup like I said, at work. I hadn't really come up with a mid. A Silencer's a good mid. I was also thinking about running an OD mid, because he has a good AOE, or something like a Dragonite. And unfortunately, I really wanted Sven to be our carry. Like that's what I always planned with. Like I really wanted to run a Sven with this lineup because he has an awesome AOE stun. Like a follow-up to the Centaur War Runner, as well as he gets great cleave through like everybody that's caught in that black hole. And I was just like, Sven is the perfect. Unfortunately, they picked him. I don't know if that was a counter to us picking him. Like that was a counter. They used their pick to ban our hero. I don't know. At this low NMR, I doubt it. I was kind of just like, oh crap, I need something that's lots of. I wanted a strength carry. I knew that, because we have like I said, we have 3 squishy heroes, and if we have a squishy lineup, especially against these guys like Sven and Doom and Bloodseeker, is just gonna tear through your lineup. They're just gonna go rampant, and you don't really want them by any means to do that. So I was just kind of going back. My friend, the Prussian Prince, I don't know if Dota players know him, but he's a big Total War player, and now they're all kind of switching over here. He likes to play Bristleback recently, and so I just said, he's an easy person to play as. He gives a little bit of AOE with quills, as well as his Warpath is fairly good in the it deals out a lot of damage, and he can take down the Sven or the Doom, and just an all-around like beast tank. So Bloodseeker is not going to be able to take him down super easily. Sven's not going to be able to take him down super easily, and neither is Doom. So at this point, I was just like, okay, I can either play Silencer or Enigma. And so I was just like, okay, I want to play the more complicated of the two. I'll play Silencer because I don't want this dude. I don't want anybody to just be throwing global silences just to throw around global silences. Like you have to be able to use those at the right time. Otherwise, they're just wasted. That's just wasted mana. And mana's good on Silencer. We like mana. All right, so okay, I do have free cam. I don't know what. I said free camera. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound back on. I did turn it off because the announcer is fairly loud, and I just kind of wanted to talk about the bands and picks of the team. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn that back up. I did leave it kind of low, otherwise it interrupts a little bit. I think like 6 is good for the recording. We leave it a little bit in the back. So I'm going to pick up 2 Clarities, a Tango, and a Mantle of Intelligence, kind of. Just that's like enough mana for me to go against the Bloodseeker and keep spamming Last Word and Curse the Silent onto him. That gives me plenty of mana to do that. And later on, I'll go ahead and pick up the Bottle for even more. I was very disappointed in the Centaur. Most people, I don't know why, apparently people don't know how to play Centaur Warrunner. I didn't realize this. I mean, I probably should have. Most people don't know how to play the off lane. Most people are like, hoods. Let's just get all hoods. And we don't need a Blink Dagger. We don't need any of this good stuff that initiators need. I'm just going to do that. And so Tide's going to solo the off lane. He's got plenty of regen as well as an Observer Ward. I think he should have picked up a Stout Shield. I mean, you know that you're going to go against, and a Wand too would have been really helpful. You know you're going to go against a Bristleback here. Like, yeah. So Enigma's just going to go ahead and jungle with Demonic Conversion. So that's a lot of fun. I love that ability. It's an awesome, awesome ability. I do a kind of crappy job with blocking, but it's okay for this game. Bloodseeker's just trailing behind with his Bloodbath. I'm not even sure. Let's go ahead to the last hits denies. I didn't do like an amazing job of last hits and denies. I don't know how good our carry Bristleback was. He actually did fairly well this game though. I was glad that he did good. He did a good. He denied me. That's what I was kind of just gonna save and conserve it to like a higher level, but I said, you know, he's starting to deny me, and I don't want you to have mana either. So the only problem that I have with Silencer is that his animation is really hard to last hit with. Like, I don't even know if you guys saw it was Havos that went up against. He played mid as a Silencer, and even he was having some fairly big troubles with it. Mostly I mean, about to frickin' go do Curse the Silent on him, and unfortunately he gets a Blood Rage off on me. But yeah, Silencer's actually like not gonna be too bad against the Bloodseeker. I can drain his mana, so he can't really. I mean, this is a low mana cost spell, but look, now he doesn't have enough mana. I only put 1 Curse of the Silent on him, and now he has no more mana to do anything with it. Unfortunately, I didn't. The Centaur Warrunner is trying to do stuff against the Sven, who has a cleave at the first level. I disagree with that. Anyways, Doom's heading is at the top of the CS boards right now. Definitely need to harass more. I mean, as long as and especially against the reason I brought up his animation's hard is because really against the Bloodseeker you need to be on top of your last hits and denies, because like no matter what I do, because I cannot kill him in this lane. No matter what I do, he's just gonna go back. He's gonna get like 2 CSs, and all of a sudden he's back up at like half health. No matter what I do to if I cast Curse the Silent on him, and last word. No matter what I do, he's just going to heal right back up because he's just going to take those last hits. I am still leading him a little bit, and he's just going to run up and cancel my clarity, but I don't really care too much anymore. I have my bottle. Like I said, like he doesn't really give a damn about me casting this. Yeah, it hurts him, and it's annoying, but yeah, I mean, look at that. He's just going to hit one and heal right back up into the up to half health already. It's a little ridiculous. Throw more Curse of the Silent. I don't want him to have mana, especially like if he hits level 6. It's definitely going to be a bad day for the skipper up in this lane. If he gets to level 6 and he has plenty of mana, he's just going to rupture me and then kill me at that point. Oh yeah. Curse you. Curse ye. Anyways, I think he does get ahead of me in levels, so technically he won the lane a little bit, and like our centaur is doing stuff in the bottom lane. I don't know what he's doing. He's just he's maxing out double edge and not stomp, and I don't know why. You should always max out stomp. It's a way better ability than double edge. Gives you almost an entire second more stun. That's really useful. I mean, yeah. I mean, Sven's already here. Sven's got his stun, so you might as well max out yours. And I'm just kind of like, I need a rune right now, and I don't know where it is because we don't have wards up, unfortunately. But I need to cast something on him, and I decided I'm gonna do a last word and killed Sven. I don't know how this worked, but he did. He somehow killed Sven. Magical. It's like his, yeah. So like the one good thing he did this game. So Bloodseeker's now at the top of the CS boards, unfortunately. This lane up here is going pretty okay. I don't know what this Tidehunter is doing. He's not exactly. I was telling myself at work, I was like, I hate Bristleback, because literally he is the exact same hero as Tidehunter, except Tidehunter has a much better ultimate. And yeah, so basically, like, look at their passive. Okay, their passives aren't identical, but they're the same concept. Basically, it's reduced damage from anything that he takes. And actually, I think it's a little bit better because if he takes 450 damage, he immediately removes all negative debuffs. Okay, and then Gush, you have armor reduction. You have immediate 5 armor reduction, as well as 260 damage, as well as a 40% slow. That is almost identical to Nasal Goo, except for Nasal Goo doesn't give any. It doesn't give any damage. It doesn't do any damage. It is spammable to help out Bristleback's ultimate. But seriously, like, it literally does the exact same thing. And it can be stacked multiple times, up to 4 stacks. So basically, you get if you max out the stacks, you get about this. You get a little bit more armor reduction. You get 3 more armor reduction, and you get about the same amount of slow. This is why I don't really like Bristleback. As well as, look at this. Okay, you have a nice spammable ability of Quill Spray. Tidehunter has the same thing with an Anchor Smash, and unfortunately, yeah, like Kraken Shell hurts a little bit. Anyways, but Anchor Smash really is an AOE damage that does quite a bit of damage and has a 4-second cooldown on it. And it reduces damage by 60% for 6 seconds. That's an awesome ability. So Quill Spray, it does 80 damage, and you can stack up. I don't know how much it stacks for. I guess you can stack up 3 stacks, 4 stacks of it. Yeah, you can stack up 4 stacks of it. So at most, you're gonna hit for I don't remember. I don't want to. Don't do math. Anyways, Anchor Smash basically will do the exact same amount of damage, and you can spam it every 4 seconds, as well as it gives a damage reduction. That's an awesome ability. And then the Bristlebacks. Ah, damn, double kill. Tidehunter's ultimate, of course, is Ravage. Does 450 damage, and it stuns for 2.77 seconds when maxed out, and does, yeah, so 450 damage. And that's a big radius. It basically will stun everybody within that circle, as you can see. That's an awesome ultimate. Like, compare that to Bristleback's ultimate. Yeah, it's good and it makes him hit hard, and I guess that's okay. Like, he can get up to 210 extra damage, and he gets some movement speed, and that's awesome. And he can slow people. But I like, that's like the only difference is their ultimates. And personally, I think that what's his face? Tidehunter, like, his ultimate is so much more. It's so much more useful, and I think that I guess the difference between the ultimates is that it allows Bristleback to be played in the number 1 position, and Tidehunter unfortunately will only be stuck as a support / initiator. And yeah, I mean, look at that. Yeah, he still hits hard technically, but now you're gonna get slowed fairly badly. And oh yeah, and I guess, yeah, Wand kind of just cancels Bristleback out, because you can just, no matter what you do, really bad failed Ravage. Really wasted. Unfortunately, this Tidehunter is pretty trash. But yeah, what was I saying? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying about the Bristleback thing. Like, he's almost the exact same character. And I think that's kind of like, yeah. I think I was trying. I ganked bottom because the centaur was just like, gank bottom, gank bottom, gank bottom. I need help. I need really bad help. And then, of course, just wastes an ultimate. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die now.
Keep murdering.
Like, unfortunately, like, if I had, if this had gone off sooner, after whatever, what is it, 5 seconds? Yeah, like, I would have killed him. If that had gone off like just before, like a little bit before, he would have died to that tower and me, and I would have gotten gold. But unfortunately, it didn't. So back up top, we got the Bristleback and the Centaur, who has 26 CS. I'm not doing so hot either. I don't know what this Sven is doing. Like, he has 2 points in Great Clean. Like, what the hell are you doing, Sven? Like I said, this is not a pro team, and Centaurs are gonna go die for that kill. And yeah, let's go diving. Let's go diving, brah. One person that I haven't talked about is the Enigma, who I believe has his mechanism. Yeah, he does have his mechanism. Should. Yeah, he does. So he has the entire mechanism 10 minutes in. It's good. It's a good, with a soul ring. Not a bad timing at all. For pros, that's really slow. For a normal game, that's alright. And he has 46 CS. He's sitting at the top. Oh, now Bloodseeker is. I'm sitting at nearly at the bottom, unfortunately, at 33. Technically, I'm a core, but I'm just like, okay, well, look, we can see these people down here. We can see that there's 2 here. We can see that there's 1 mid, and we know that Tidehunter. Where was Tidehunter? I think Tidehunter. Oh, we know we killed Tidehunter. So we're like, okay, that's 3 of their 4 heroes counted for already. So it's just like, okay, well, great. And Doom, we don't know where Doom is, but he's been in the jungle the entire time. So let's just assume that he's there still. And unless these guys start TPing in, we have absolutely nothing to worry about. And the reason we were like, okay, we need to start pushing because our Centaur is just being retarded, and he's not really helping us at all. And Tidehunter's going to be a little dumbs here. But I got an illusion rune, so that's gonna do my illusion do 33% damage. So they're gonna do about as much as a creep. They're gonna hit about as hard as a creep. That's good. That means I can take this tower. We can take this tower, and Bloodseeker is sitting just a little bit, just kind of chilling out here. I'm not sure what he did, what he was doing back here. Bristleback's kind of tanking the tower. And now we're just like, okay, yeah, they're TPing in. This is kind of crappy. Okay, I'm not really too worried. Okay, yeah, look at that. We have a... Look at that. There's a good black hole. We got 2 in there. Got a global silence off. And now they can't really do anything about it. We killed the Tidehunter. That's basically their only source of initiation. And now that the Bloodseeker's gonna die because he decided he wanted to try to kill me. Unfortunately, we have a mechanism. So Bristleback's like, oh shit, run! Run, Bristleback. He got up a Vanguard. Not the quick, I mean, it's a fairly fast Vanguard. Unfortunately, he doesn't have boots either, though. Like, if he had treads and that, like, that's a good timing for the Vanguard, but he doesn't have either. I got my Force Staff. I'd say that's a fairly quick timing. I do have 2 kills, so that helps a bit.
Middle tower is taking damage.
Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get up a Yule's Scepter of Divinity. That's actually really useful if I get ruptured or doomed. Actually, no, not if I get doomed, because that shuts down everything. But if I get ruptured, I can kind of I can try and get back to my team, and before I die, go double-click on the Yules, or the key that I've programmed to the Yules, and like Centaur's being retarded. Like he was the entire game. I don't think he did like 1 hoof stomp. Like literally we fought the entire game 4v5 against them. Like Centaur just did his own thing. And yeah, like no, that's not good. Like you don't just sit around and do nothing as a Centaur. Anyways, Doom has a Midas and face boots, so that's all right. I bottled up the double damage rune. I'm not sure if he can see me. I think he did see me bottle it. I don't think he's gonna expect me. I don't think he expected me to come back up here. I'm like, I have vision of him with Lich. I don't know what Lich is doing right now, and it's just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna, yeah, you just sat there beating a creep while like he's like, I wonder what this thing is on me. I don't think that hurts or anything. I don't know. But yeah, I got glaives on, and yes, glaives hurts. Glaives do hurt a bit. Wow, that first, yeah, oh yeah, Centaur did something good. Oh, I forgot, no, we did, yeah, we lost our courier, but when I came and ganked down, oh god, when I came and ganked down bottom, shut up, my god, dude. Okay. Like, as much as I like this, he needs to just shush. Shut your damn face.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Are we done? Okay. This is good Stanley Parable. And I don't... Yeah, he definitely did not.
Radiant's bottom tower
he didn't see that Bristleback at all, so now Bristleback's I think he'd go just chase. He's gonna chase hard. It's just like, Bristleback, what are you doing? Stop moving and you will live. Like... Actually, I don't even know. I don't know. Like, he's gonna die now, I think. It's like, oh yeah, great. Like, okay, yeah, he's not gonna do anything now. He's not healing super hard. Yeah, come at me, bro. And this Warlock is also retarded. And I'm just like, I'm gonna force that forward. And it's like, oh, there's a Sven. Crap. This is bad. This is real bad. Wow, Centaur, good job. Good black hole. Saving your own dudes, go right back in with 150 health, and go ahead and take that, and go ahead and just secure up that kill. And Doom blows his ultimate, and I don't think he's gonna get anybody. I think Lich, yeah, Lich is easily gonna survive that, and he's gonna try and catch up. Oh, look, you just ran into a couple other people. Not a good play. Not a good play at all. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm pretty sure Fatal Bond's the thing that you max out. And now Tidehunter's gonna die. That's good. Yep. You're gonna die now. Like, I don't know why Centaur players get a Hooded Defiance. Like, yeah, that's good. That's a good second item. I agree. Like, it's a solid item, especially like if you make it into a pipe. Like, that's a good, solid choice. But getting it first, not really gonna help. Rupture does pure damage, so not going to help you against that. I guess it'll help you against Chaotic Offering a little bit. Although the Golem does physical damage, so it's not going to help you against him. Like, the only hero that it will literally help you against is a Doom. And Centaur's not exactly the best character to Doom. Yeah. One sec, I'm going to turn this down. I don't know, it sounds like loud in my headphones. Oh, great, yeah, now we're missing the team fight. What are you doing, Gritzy Emperor? I'm sorry! Unfortunately, he was so unlucky. Alright, I got so unlucky that he, like, was able to get that. I don't know who, like, somebody dropped below half health. Yeah, it was the Bristleback. If Bristleback didn't drop below half health, he wouldn't have gotten the thirst, and he would have been able to kill us. Or to kill me, at least. And that's a... I guess either way, it's a fairly good exchange. Like, they lost a Sven that's retarded for a silencer. I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe that's not such a good trade. And I don't think we got the tower, yeah. We got a couple hits on the tits. Couple hits on the tower. This was the one item that I did not agree with on Enigma. I don't think Enigma ever buys Arcane Boots. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he is supposed to just leave them as brown boots, if I'm mistaken. But good, that's a good. I like that. I like that little combo. But now he's gonna die. That's a dead. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's not so dead as I thought. Centaur's doomed. And he's just gonna die anyways. Mr. Okay, Mr. Butts. Mr. Butts. That's Butts. And it's just like, oh, yeah, run. Run, you bristleback, run. Run fast, run hard. And at this point, I was like, oh, this is a little scary. Now we're getting a nice... We have a fight, a nice fat Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker has a ton of fucking armor. I forgot about that. Like, he has a lot of armor, as well as Thirst. Gives a lot of armor. I don't know if that gives a lot of armor, but I know it gives armor. You know, it's just gonna start hitting the tower. I think we do kill him here. Actually, no, we don't. I remember this part. Like, Centaur, this is why you need a Blink Dagger or ultimate. Like, use your ultimate, and we can go kill it. We can go chase him down, and we can kill him. Like, literally, if we could just go in there, run ahead of him, kill him, and now he can no longer, like, he's not gonna be able to escape. He can't do anything, and I'm not sure why you can't. Why you no do this? Why you not do this? But it's low MMR. I wish my MMR was higher. I've been trying to get it up. Unfortunately, it's just like, it's so hard to do with when you get an entire team of people like Centaur. Like I'm not bitching or anything. Like, I think that was kind of a wasted ultimate from me. I guess it was okay though. Like, definitely not the best by any means. Not my best ultimate ever.
Double kill.
Oh, he got a double kill. Oh wow, stomp. Only you'd done that earlier. He actually knows how to do that somehow.
Killing spree. And there's a third.
Like, that was a pretty solid team fight. We didn't actually wasn't. I don't know if Enigma was there with us. I think he was actually just back in base. Item I disagree with on Bloodseeker. Like, you don't get a Maelstrom. You get a Basher on a freaking Bloodseeker. Like, if you're gonna do anything, you're gonna get a Basher. Because that's like the only thing that technically you're missing. Like, you have a good silence. You have a 9-second silence. Like, that's a perma silence on somebody. You have a solid nuke, kind of a nuke, and basically that just stops anybody from moving, because that's gonna do it. They're gonna do a lot of damage. I think it's like how far you move away. That's how much damage. So like, so yeah, like if you move like 60 paces away, you take 60% of that damage as the damage or whatever. So It's a good nuke. It's a solid nuke. It stops people from moving away. At least in my mind it is. Oh wow. And Centaur finally has a Blink Dagger. Unfortunately, I'm sitting really low in the CS rank. I'm not sure if my net worth is higher though. My net worth is... I'm actually number 3 at the in total net worth. I guess because I've been involved in 4 kills, or sorry, 10 kills. And that helps, and I've only done twice. But I think Centaur has a lot more... Yeah, Centaur has 4 deaths. I've only been involved in 6 kills. And all of those were his. But Enigma sitting at the top of the CS boards. This is good. This is good. I'm like, okay. We kind of should fight this, and I'm going to die here. So I'm going to pop the Global Silence. This is where my Eul's comes in, and that was the only fail out that I ever saw out of what's this fail? Enigma. That's the only fail ultimate that I've seen. And now we're gonna just try to run away here. We got fatal bonds on all of us, and now, yeah, I do need to run very fast away. Surprisingly, we didn't lose anybody in that, and playing a little bit on the edge here. My team did tell me, like that was the one thing that they told me, was like, you need to actually like do stuff, like be in the front lines. I'm technically like in the front lines as Silencer, and now that I'm doing stuff, like I'm doing stuff. Like I'm sitting at 100 health and kind of just chilling in the front, not front lines, but I'm just chilling. And look at that. I mean, we do so much damage as this team. And this is kind of what I was thinking about for our lineup. Just like imagine if we had a Sven. Imagine if we had a Sven on our team. Like instead of a bristleback like cleaving through people left and right. Like I think this lineup is like really solid. It gives you a good amount of tank, as well as like a lot of lockdown. Like you have a Centaur that locks down people. You have a Silencer. Like that actually might be the hole that I was looking for the mid. I think that's a good mid. And like a lot of lockdown from the Enigma and a lot of lockdown from the Silencer, and then of course you're gonna have your Sven. I thought that was a good. Yay! Good job, Centaur. You did it. You did it good.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
I don't know if he was actually like involved. Like watching this now, I guess he might have been involved in more than I thought he was. But it was just kind of like while in the process, like I just didn't see him doing any work. Like I just never saw him. Like I never saw him in the front lines. I always saw him just kind of like chilling in the back. Like I get like maybe like if you're like a core and you don't want to die because you're like gonna run out of gold, but you're an initiator. Like look, you have a hood and you have a blink dagger. And even you even have a Vanguard, like you don't even need that at all, but like you really don't need that. But like you have all the items that you need as a Centaur. You have all the items, so you have no reason to stay in the back. You don't need any more items. And yeah, you just need to get in there and start doing stuff. Like I see, like yeah, if you're a Dragonite, like. Not if you're like if you're Dragon, like yeah, I guess you should be in the very front lines doing stuff. But if you're in as like a Kunkka, like, the only reason that like Kunkka needs to be up and right clicking the crap out of him, but like to throw his boat, like he needs to be far away, to be able to throw his boat. Like if you're Doom, like Doom should be in the front lines, but that's after the initiation. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of comments that I've been thinking about. I've been really bored recently. Yeah, now I have plenty of items. I got a 4-staff. I have a Eul Scepter. I can save my friends from being from hurting from Doom. I don't want to 4-staff them if they're ruptured because that's going to hurt them. Unfortunately, I think they changed it. Because Euls used to be deployed, you used to be able to deploy it on allies. I do think that unfortunately changed. Yeah. Next item I'm going to get is a Shiva's Guard. Shiva's Guard's really going to help against the Sven. It's going to help against the Doom. It's going to help against the Bloodseeker. And I got doomed in that fight, and I was just like, I didn't get anything off because, like, yeah. But solid Chain Frost, and they're, like I said, they're dumb. They're doing bads. They're doing real bad. Because, yeah, like they're not, yeah, and now you're going to learn, like Bristle's back passive, it hurts. It does hurt. It does hurt a lot. And yeah. I thought we were going to get away from that. That was technically the only fight that they won. I wouldn't even say they won. Yeah. Like if I guess yeah. If what's his face didn't die there, they would have. That's technically a win for them. Golem hit hard though. Golem hit real hard. And I almost had my, what is it, Mystic Staff, I believe? Yeah, the Mystic Staff of the Silencer. That actually helps a lot because as my autocast, my Glaives of Wisdom, takes how much intelligence I have and deploys it as a pure damage. As a, not a pure damage, but it just deploys it as pure damage. And I kind of was just telling, like, Enigma, what are you doing? Like, you only have 200 mana, and now it's completely gone. Like, just go back to base. Go! Leave here. So yeah, I saw that they picked up a Midas. That's the other one I didn't fully understand. Like, why would you pick up a Midas? That don't make no sense. Yeah, they're Tide Hunters. Unfortunately, their Tide Hunters are fairly useless. Even so, I think it kind of balances out. Like, our Centaur is not doing what he needs to be doing. Other than that, though, like, I think, like, Lich's ultimates have been, like, spot on. Most of the black holes have been fairly good. And Bristleback's just been doing what he needs to be doing. What he do best. And now he's going to be getting a Radiance. Like, look at that. Look how hard he hits. He hits, like, really freaking hard. Like, that's kind of like why, I mean, that's kind of cool. I guess his ultimate's like fairly good, but I still like Tide Hunter better. He's generally played in the offlane anyways. I didn't really want to put him as a carry, but it was either him or somebody else, and I didn't want to have a more complicated hero like Life Stealer. Life Stealer's like not like complicated, but to be able to armlet toggle correctly so you don't die in fights. Don't trust people to do that, to be able to do that at this level. Anyways, I'm just like, oh, yay, now I have enough money for Mystic Staff. It's like, wait here, guys. Don't go in. Just wait. It's like, and Centaur's just going to blink up and do Ancients for some reason. No reason at all that he should be doing that. I mean, okay, he has 17 freaking regen. And I'm going to go get Marheshroon. And Bloodseeker has a BKB now, apparently, for some reason. Doesn't really help against the team. I was like, oh, we need to stop the initiation, throw out the Global Silence. I don't know. It's not going to save the Lich. It's like, okay, I need to... Ow, I really hurt really badly now. Well, yeah, look at that. Like, I almost saved myself. And there we go. Like, that's so worth it for me to be able to do. I don't even know how they all died. Like, I'm kind of confused on how they all died there. But it was a 5-man wipe. We traded a Lich and a Silencer for 5 people. Like, that's so worth it. Oh, dang, there's my bro. He's typing to me. Anyways. So now, yeah, look at that. Like, now we have all their outer towers down, and all we need to do to end this game is basically just push the high ground. And we're just going to win. And I don't think we push... Yeah, no, we don't push it here. We do some damage to it. I think we get it down to like half health or something, but then they're fortifying, and it's gonna... Yeah. Let's run away from this golem. Although, yeah, I guess the dives are real for this guy. Like, the dives are real. Good mech. That's completely saved Bristleback. Good ultimate by Centaur. And look at that. Like, they almost got... they did 600 damage to that tower and escaped. Worth it? I think so. Although Centaur is probably going to... If their team had any common sense, they would realize... and he bought Boots of Travel. I get, yeah, it's a good item. I think he needs a hood. Like, hood would be much better. Like, that basically just cancels out Doom on anybody that gets put Doom onto. Like, yeah, they're still silenced, but they're not going to die from it. Also would protect against, like, all the damage from a Tidehunter. Would also protect against, like, yeah, it protects against a lot. Chaotic Offering, 165 seconds. Jesus Christ. So much. So much. Good about Agonal Scepter. Like a 7. Yeah, I remember like there's like the carry warlock. Get an Aghanim Scepter refresher orb and you have 4 golems and you just go ham. Like they do have like less they do have less health. And do a little bit less damage. But you get 2 of them. So totally worth it in my opinion. And now I am I'm 900 away from having a Shiva's Guard, and it's just like, oh hi there. I'm just gonna force, yeah, I'm gonna force that away here. I'm maybe like they're already behind. Might as well just throw the Ravage out and kill me and secure that kill onto me. Instead, they're just gonna let like at first like the Warlock just like ran away. Like there's 4 of you here. Like I really wish I could draw on the map. Like I really wish. Like there's 4 of you in this area. There's only a Bristleback sitting over here, and there's me like right here, like sitting like right. Or actually, I was up here, and he ran away. Like he ran this way, and there was a Sven coming this way, and a Tidehunter this way, and a Bloodseeker behind that. I was like, seriously, dude, go in. Like, do something. Like cast something. I don't care what you do. And now Doom has a Shadow Blade. Fairly bladed. Okay. Kind of a waste. Actually, no, not too wasted. Like, that's plenty. Killed Sven. I get doomed up. Unfortunately, can't do anything about this. But I'm not gonna run from it. I'm not gonna run. I'm not. It's technically like I can't do anything again. I'll trade 1 for 5 any day. And I wouldn't have escaped anyways. Like, Doom had his health, I believe he had his Hellfire on, and he would have chased me down anyways. And so it wasn't, yeah, it doesn't matter. And from this, like, yeah, they can push high ground now. Their 2 big scary guys are down for 40 seconds, and that's plenty enough to take a tower. And yeah, our Bristleback almost has a Assault Cuirass. Just a little bit more. Needs about 1,000 more gold for that. And I don't think I realized this for a little bit, but I do have a Shiva's Guard as we speak right now. My item development, not the best in the world, but it's okay. I have I technically have 3 items in at 35 minutes in. That's pretty solid. Technically I'm a core, but I haven't been farming, and that's way better than any of them been doing. Like their Sven is 0-9, 8 in the other BKB, is Mask Madness, that's it. And their other core, Bloodseeker, has a BKB, Yasha, and Maelstrom. Like, and he has 15 kills. So, yeah. I think how much of intelligence am I stealing? That's also like one of Silencer's like passives. It's technically a passive. He steals intelligence from every hero that dies within him, and it's actually stolen from their intelligence base and never given back to them ever. And I was thinking about like who's gonna take the Aegis, because yeah, I didn't really want him to take it. I was gonna take it, but I guess yeah, that works too. Because if I get doomed or whatever, like I can just go ahead and go in, die, come back, resurrect, and throw off a global silence, and then we can go right back in. Like Centaur goes in, he dies, and then he just comes back to life, and like yeah. Centaur's supposed to die anyways. Like, he doesn't offer anything else. He just dies. You know, that's what he should be doing. He goes in and he dies. That's what you do as an initiator. Usually, you blink in, and one, they focus you and you die. That's a tragedy. But usually, that means they blow a bunch of abilities, they blow a bunch of damage. They're all grouped up together, and you can get off a nice AoE. Then you can get like, usually they're stunned, and either they can run away from you, and then you're gonna get a solo pick off on one of them. They can focus you and blow a bunch of abilities and try to do something with that, or they can, yeah, that's basically their only two options. Like, you blink and you stun, and you're probably gonna get followed up initiated on, or he blinks in and you like, if you have your super fast reaction skills, magically stop him from stunning you. Now you've wasted your stun on him. That's the whole person. He's gonna get focused down, and then your team can just go in and do whatever. And yeah, usually that's what happens. Or yeah, again, like, they run away and you just chase them down and kill them, and that's always fun. Look at that, I'm hitting for 120 pure damage with my Glaives of Wisdom. Worth it? I think so. I like to think so. So now it's just like, okay, I really don't have anything else to buy. I could get a sheep for Doom or Sven or whatever. And I was like, we're lich, you're gonna live. Don't worry, bro. Look at that. We have a 3-man black hole, and look at that. Bloodseeker just melts. He just melted under that. Like, I don't know how much HP does he have. I can't see. I wish I could though. I don't think Tidehunter. Oh wow, you hit hard, don't you? Oh, there's Doom. Hi, Doom. Just a passive Doom. Just going by. That's why I'm like, GG. There's no point. They have 3 of their characters down, and we've got 2 racks in. So there's like no way that they can win. And even usually you shouldn't call it though, like, until it's like completely over. And for some reason, Centaur bought a Radiance. Like, Russian Dota, yes. There's no reason that you ever freaking buy a Radiance. Like, you buy a heart and you buy a pipe and solid. My first showing off of the Shiva's Guard. I'm just gonna, like, Centaur, run away, and then I've tried to force that from away, and I ended up killing him. Like, he was facing this way, and then he's like slowly, like, I like forced that from him, and he turns back around and goes right back into the fountain. Like, oh god, why you do this? Why must you do this? Anyways, there you go. That is the game of Silencer. Sorry I haven't uploaded my regular schedule. I've been pretty busy watching the international, watching and working, and I probably won't come out. Well, no, tomorrow the international, is it? Yeah, I believe it. No, it's it tomorrow, something like that. It's either tomorrow or the next day. It's the 18th. I'm so dumb. I have no idea what date it is today. So yeah. Anyways, that was the game of Silencer. 7-5-14, not a bad game at all. 437 GPM, one of the lowest on my team. Enigma actually had a big one, but he had his Hand of Metis to help him out there, as well as he jungles. Anyways, yeah, that was actually pretty, like, I was impressed with Kilo 404, 6-0 and 17 as an Enigma. That's not bad at all. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you would like to see more of this kind of Dota 2 newbie playing stuff, hopefully I'll start recording some live games with TPP, Achilles, Jonas, Nee. I've been trying to teach those guys how to play because they're all getting into Dota now. It's kind of cool. been doing some. Maybe I'll record some coaching with them. It's a lot of fun to do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.